Alright, so it is the 2nd of November 2015 today. I was planning on making this video yesterday, but it is what it is. Basically, November for me is shaping up to be like the craziest month in a long time in terms of creative stuff. There's a website slash community slash event every November. It's been going for quite a few years, called National Novel Writing Month, which I took part in 2010. And the challenge is for writers all around the world to write a 50,000 plus word novel within the month of November. Now obviously you're not going to be able to write a whole book in a month and have it be ready to just send out and publish, but the idea is to get that first draft done and to kind of power your way through just getting all your ideas out onto the page or the computer, however you want to do it. So I did it in 2010. I wrote a book called In the Flesh, and it was a huge moment for me because I've wanted to write a book ever since I was a kid, and I've been trying to ever since I was a kid. The amount of books I started and chapters I wrote and all this stuff I planned but never ended up doing. And so in 2010, I guess, how old was I then? 22. I finally wrote my first book, In the Flesh. And I'm actually trying to work now on editing it and kind of not really getting it ready to publish it, but getting it ready to print up into a nice physical copy just for myself, because it isn't a great book. It has some of my best writing, it has some of my worst writing, so I'm trying to clean it up a little bit, not change it too much from what it originally was, because it needs to represent what was in my head at the time, I feel like. But you know, clearing up mistakes and things like that, and maybe retyping a few sentences here and there, but mostly keeping it the same. So I'm hoping to do that and get that done at the end of the month as well. So I'm kind of like juggling two things, because I'm going to also be doing National Novel Writing Month this year, and I have 4 minutes of battery, so I better make this snappy. So I'm going to try and write a book as well this year, for the first time since 2010. And I feel it's the best book idea I've ever had, because it came to me. I have the beginning, the middle, and the ending. Now everything else is up for grabs. I mean, there's so much I need to fill in, obviously, to make a whole novel, and I'm sure it's going to be much longer than 50,000 words. But yeah, it's kind of difficult because I feel like, again, with it being the best idea I've had for a while, I don't think it's like an amazing idea, like it's going to be so good, but it's the best solid from start to finish idea I've had for a book. And I just feel like, you know, with this kind of thing, you can write anything you want. There is literally millions of ways I can do this. I've only got to pick one, you know what I mean? So it's really hard to kind of nail it down and to get motivated to go in whatever direction I feel like is the best direction to go in. So it is day 2 now. Yesterday I started writing. I got down over 2,000 words, 2,400 plus words, which smashes the average count you need to get every day. I think the average is 1,667 words per day in the month of November to hit 50,000. Obviously you want to get more than that, just so that, I mean, for me anyway, I don't want to like aim for 50,000 and stop there. I want to just keep going for as long as it feels natural to. So it could be much longer than that, but then it could maybe just be around 50, I don't know. It depends on what the story needs and how I feel it's going, I guess. So I just have to judge it for myself. Now I did write the prologue. I wrote that about a month or 2 ago, and I was just waiting to kind of set aside time in November to do this, basically, and join along and kind of get supported by the members of the community, which has been pretty good so far. So yeah, November 1st, yesterday, I started my new book. I'm also editing a 6-part review series of the Star Wars films that is shaping up to be the most extensive review video I've ever done. I have no idea how far I'll get with that, because it is so extensive and I'm putting so much work into it. So we'll just have to see how it goes and what happens with that. But also, I want to lose weight this month as well, get back on that. I mean, for 4 months now I've slacked, and I stepped on the weighing scales earlier today and it said 89.5 kilos, as you can see. Obviously I had the camera in my hand, so I took the camera off and it was 89.0 kilograms. So, and then I tried it again with the camera just to make sure that the camera was in fact half a kilo. So yeah, I'm at 89, which is pretty good, because on January 1st of 2015 I was, I think, 93.2, and I got down to like 83 in June, so I lost like about a stone and a half. So I'm trying to get back to that now, because when I go back home for Christmas I'll be eating all sorts of shit. So yeah, I'm going to try and kind of combine my efforts this month to get this big video series done, to write a book, edit another one, and lose weight. So wish me luck. I'll be disappearing down the rabbit hole. There'll probably be some other videos, but I just want to kind of check in with this vlog. Also for myself, really, just so I can look back on it. The second day of me starting, I guess, the book. I just didn't tried to have an early night last night to kind of get into a regular sleeping pattern, but went to sleep at 10:30, woke up at 11:30. So yeah, going to bed early just does not agree with me. I'm always up to like 3, 4 in the morning, but I try and do something good, and it ends up kicking me in the arse, and I wake up at 11:30 and go, what the fuck just happened? And then I feel knackered. You know, actually a couple times I woke up at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, feel like I'm ready to get up, but I couldn't because it was 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So anyway, maybe I'll update this as the month goes on and do a couple more little vlogs like this. I don't know. I'm sitting now on my laptop trying to write and procrastinating from that by making this video. But there we go. This is the vlog for the 2nd of November 2015. And yeah, also saw Spectre last night. That was pretty good. Yeah.
I am called King Computer.